been able to get hot as of late as we are underway in our OAA Red Showdown here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Nate Wangler, Alex Johnson, a big thank you to everybody joining us here today for this one here tonight in this OAA Red matchup. Looks like we'll be okay. Adams, a turnover in a good spot. Feet up ahead. Little Hezzy in front, and it rolls in! Logan Lilla. Rosine on the assist. Fancy footwork.
Well, they had an early goal against Troy on the road last week that ultimately gave them a victory against one of the top programs. They're right behind them.
Able to keep this one in. Header on net, and it's in! Just like that, we're tied. Chase Henderson as Seaholm chases down the lead, and it's tied back up at 1.
You're able to pick yourself back up, not put yourself down in the hole, and just great work right there.
And an offside's called. What looked like a good opportunity.
But then when you get into the regional final, the Elite Eight, Final Four, and that's when it's going to matter the most, and you have to play at your top.
Good feed. Good spot. As it knuckles its way into the back of the net. Rosine, an assist, and now a goal on this defense for Seaholm as they decide to play the short route here. Donato, and a header that's just over top of the goal. And what's the word that comes to mind? Efficiency? Quality over quantities. Here's a stoppage of play, and we have our first card here tonight. Yeah. So being sent off, Evan Sachs.
Able to read the passes off of Seaholm.
This one steered towards net. Dennis a save.
Over from Groves to Seaholm. Groves having a good year in the white. That's 6-3-1, and they're right now in third place. Who's got a stoppage in play?
Ooh, we got another card upcoming here for Seaholm. And that will bring the first half to a close. Well, if you wanted high scoring and if you wanted fast paced, you picked the right conference and you picked the right ball game. 2-1 lead for Rochester Adams. Speaking of spark, we'll see if Seaholm can find a spark here in half number 2. Of course, we gave you a look at some of those other scores from across the Michigan Soccer Network. Now a feed in a good spot. Lilla, a Hezzy, and a goal! The cross, the sauce, and the finish for Logan Lilla.
Yeah, Troy looking to bounce back after that loss to Adams last week. Berkeley tied.
Good feed. And a save by Feldmayer. Rebound! And that one finds the net. Just like that, Anthony Page.
And then Adams in the Rochester district, and they'll have their district rivals, Rochester, Stony Creek.
Turnover in a good spot. Dennis is saved, but he can't collect it. Now back to his feet as he's able to dive on it.
Yeah, that's been really strong for the Michigan State women's soccer program over the last few seasons and having some huge runs in the national.
Rosine chips one in front, and it's offsides.
Adams was just a few, well, less than 16 minutes away, rather, from
Dukalaj. Well, Beach didn't need to jump for that one, but makes the save anyways.
Utica school teams, Sterling Heights Stevenson, and
Dukalaj. What a move. Beach able to shut it off, though.
And going back to what Adams is going to have in the playoffs, they'll have also Utica Eisenhower near the top of the red.
What a lob on. Feldmeyer a save. Adams. Lilla. And there it is. Let your hats fly. Logan Lilla. A hat trick. As they will, well, I'd say a hockey line change, but that looks like more than 5 to me. So the entire Adams team coming off the field and the rest of the Adams team going on the field. So there you go. Makes the playoffs. So it's one of the things about, you don't want to say necessarily that it takes away from the importance of the regular season. It's just different because you don't have to win a certain amount of games. You don't have to have a certain record. As there's a yellow card, we'll have another Seaholm player sent off the field here. That is the third in this game. This time it's Drew Stice. Third different player to draw yellow in this matchup. Inside of 5, towards net. Beach punches it aside, out of position though. And Alex, and sometimes you have games where it's tough to decide exactly who the player of the match is. How about 6? Can Adams get it? On net! Oh, and it sneaks in! Why not? Yasir Hamdan. 4 unanswered goals in this second half. Bump from behind. Uh-oh. Adams. Feldmeyer a save. More than going up against a top-ranked team like Adams and really having it put on you the way it was here tonight. This one popped up and over the goal. Sent on. And a save by Beach. And that will bring us to a close. 6-1 the final. Rochester Adams rolls through Seaholm